There are a lot of Roblox myths that have risen to popularity. Some of them have also managed to lose it all and sink to the bottom. In this video, we'll take a look at some of Roblox's most famous myths and how they fell from grace. Starting off this list is none other than Grocery Gang. Grocery Gang is a former Roblox group myth known for popularizing the kindergarten genre myths and for being covered by Roblox YouTuber Flamingo. They have proven to become one of the most popular group myths in the history of the community, amassing over 253,000 members. With a legacy as big as their own, how did Grocery Gang collapse so hard? This began in January 2020, when 12 members of the Grocery Gang myth left the group and parted ways. Some of these members included 1AD, Sebway, Wowza Buddy, and Wokepedia. A massive departure of group members was already bad enough, but it would only get worse from here. Skipping forward to April 2020, an argument between Sebway and 74J occurred. This situation ended with the former accepting most join requests for the Grocery Gang group, increasing the member count to 3,737. Sebway was soon kicked from Grocery Gang for these actions. June saw member MSN Word being kicked from the Grocery Gang myth for pedophilia and sending inappropriate pictures to others. Of course, this is a huge no-no and was yet another nail in the coffin for Grocery Gang. Former member Filtco has marked this controversy as the beginning of Grocery Gang's downfall. Things got worse in September when the Grocery Gang Discord server got nuked. Due to this, a majority of the members ended up leaving the myth. This ultimately resulted in 74J announcing the retirement of Grocery Gang. He attributed this to the fact that some group of members got banned or demoted for stupid stuff that happened in the Discord server. A few revivals of the Grocery Gang myth were made throughout 2021 and 2022, such as Grocery Gang Rewritten, although they all ended with the myth being put back into retirement. Nowadays, several members of Grocery Gang have pursued their own projects, including Filtco becoming a Roblox YouTuber and 74J doing things on Twitter. Grocery Gang is an example of a Roblox myth that greatly impacted the myth community, yet somehow screwed it all up. If you want to learn more about Grocery Gang's downfall in more detail, make sure to watch my video on the subject. Another Roblox myth that fell from grace is Chuck Lloyd. He is a former myth best known for being a member of the Shadelight investigation and being the subject of numerous videos made by Roblox YouTuber Flamingo. The latter is arguably what made Chuck Lloyd one of the most popular myths of all time. He joined the Roblox platform on June 22, 2016, making his account nearly 8 years old. Nothing happened until November 2017, when Chuck Lloyd created his game Lloyd Residence. Fast forward to 2018 and Roblox YouTuber Flamingo began making videos on Chuck Lloyd's myth. This caused him and the Shadelight investigation to gain a lot of popularity within the Roblox myth community. As part of a ripple effect, other myths related to Chuck Lloyd and the Shadelight investigation also gained significant traction throughout 2018. It has even been argued that Chuck Lloyd marked the transition between the silver era and the modern era of the Roblox myth community. Heading into 2020, everything would soon go wrong for Chuck Lloyd and his myth. In August, it was revealed that the owner behind Chuck Lloyd was none other than Kazdam. He was exposed that month for pedophilia, abuse, manipulation, and other stuff. In addition to this, it was also revealed that Kazdam was the owner of every myth related to the Shadelight investigation, which included Chuck Lloyd. This controversy effectively marked the end of Chuck Lloyd's myth, and by extension the Shadelight myths, as the owner behind it was one of the most reviled people in the Roblox myth community. Chuck Lloyd is an example of a Roblox myth whose reputation and legacy were tainted by the person behind the account. The final myth we'll cover in this video is a lone traveler. They are a former myth best known for having connections to Roblox YouTuber Flamingo and for being one of the more popular myths in the community. If you were around in the late 2010s, chances are you at least heard about a lone traveler. His story dates back to July 16, 2018, marking the creation of the Lone Traveler account. They initially gained traction by messaging numerous myth hunters in the community. It didn't take long for a Lone Traveler's myth to start gaining traction, as Roblox YouTuber Flamingo began making videos on them.
And he says this.
Hey, yo, Albert!
Man, I just got a friend request from a weird account name. Dude, I get friend requests from people named like Diarrhea Dan, I Love You Albert 3. There was 2 other ones, so they had to name it 3. So I say, huh? So he sends me this, a lone traveler. And I'm just like, dude, that sounds like every other stupid, scary account that tries to friend me. So it sends me the game and all, so I'm just like, I don't really care that much, Stefano. I don't care, Stefano. Stop talking to me.
This helped the Lone Traveler develop a fanbase dedicated to their myth. However, it didn't take long for controversy to follow. In 2019, a user named Mugen revealed that Alone Traveler was owned by a user named Stefano, aka Universities. This was damaging because Stefano was the one who told Flamingo about the Alone Traveler myth. Essentially, Stefano used Albert to give himself popularity in the myth community. Alone Traveler was also accused of being a Mugen ripoff, further damaging his reputation. 2021 marked the end of the Alone Traveler myth, as Foxicate announced its retirement on April 10th. Even though the Alone Traveler myth had ended, its story had not. In August 2022, the owner of the myth, Universities, was exposed for being a horrible person. Some of his actions included talking inappropriately to minors, sending and creating images of children, manipulation, abuse, and much more. These controversies effectively destroyed the reputation of the Alone Traveler myth, as well as that of its owner. What made it worse was that some of these actions were committed directly on the Alone Traveler account. All in all, Alone Traveler is yet another example of how an iconic Roblox myth's legacy was destroyed by the awful actions of its owner. Looking at the myths featured in this video raises the following question. If things had gone differently or the owners of myths weren't so awful, who knows where these myths would be?